Welcome back to the podcast, The Seed, Growing Your Business. We are here to inspire and empower you to chase your dreams and create the life you desire. I'm your host, Lisa Resnick, and today we are diving into a topic that's close to my heart, starting a side gig. Whether you're looking to supplement your income or explore a new career path, this episode is exactly for you. Welcome to The Seed, cultivating growth and empowering women in business, brought to you by Dandelion-Inc. I'm your host, Lisa Resnick, and this podcast is all about connecting, developing, and supporting women in business. Join me as we explore tips and insights on leadership, business development, and social media strategies that can help you thrive. We'll also hear from amazing guests who share their stories and experiences, offering inspiration and practical advice for your entrepreneurial journey. So tune in, download, like, and subscribe. And remember, if you love what you hear, share it with others. Together, let's cultivate growth and empower women in business. Okay, y'all, it is early in the morning, but I am super excited about this topic. We are going to kick things off by exploring a few different types of side gigs that you can start right now. So it's all about defining something that aligns with your interests and your skills. So we're going to get practical. I really do love this side gig topic because in all actuality, this is usually the start, the foundation, and where people start scaling away from their corporate jobs to really hone in and focus in something that they are truly passionate about. So those side gigs become their full-time jobs. Now, there are those occasions that you have your own business already, but you're looking to supplement the income. So you're looking at different ways in which you can have revenue streamlines come in, which is also uber important for you to do when you are starting off your business. And let's face it, at the end of the day, we are all multifaceted and we can all have more than one thing to define us as who we are. We are all encompassing. So let's go over some ideas of different side gigs that you can start diving into today. Number one is freelancing. So if you are skilled in writing, graphic design, or consulting in anything, start by offering your services on platforms like there's Upwork, there's LinkedIn, or Fiverr. Begin by setting up those profiles, list off all the skills, and pitch your services to potential clients. Then we have the ever so enticing real estate. So if you're interested in real estate, consider becoming a real estate agent or even renting out a property. Take the time to do the research to see what the requirements are in your own state and start enrolling in those pre-licensing course. Now, if you want to not be the real estate agent and just hone in and focus in on rental platforms and investing into properties, start doing the research in that regard as well. There is so much information out there, and you can find out a lot of commonalities on watching YouTube videos on real estate investments, on doing your own editorial research on real estate investments. So check them all out and start creating a way in which you can make sure that you are going into investment in real estate as schooled as possible. And you can use short-term rental platforms like Airbnb or VRBO. There are so many different ways in which you can look at real estate and as an investment property. However, if you're like, no, I really would like to do something more product-based, we have Etsy and Shopify stores. So if you're into creating homemade goods like soaps, jewelry, you name it, art, it doesn't matter. Set up that online store. You can start by researching trends, sourcing materials. Setting up your storefront can be uber fun if this is something that you are totally into and you want to get that product out there for other people to use and see how cool it can be for them. Etsy and Shopify are uber user-friendly platforms, and you can get started without needing a web developer. So that's pretty low entry. Then we have the infamous print on demand, which has been, I think, around for a few years now. And it's amazing because it reduces the risk. So if you want to sell those custom design merchandise without the upfront costs, not paying for the shirts, the sweatshirts, the coffee mugs, the pens, you name it, the notebooks, you name it. If you're looking to be able to sell those custom design merchandises without the upfront costs, use services like Printful or Teespring to create and sell your products. I personally love Printify. All you need to do is design your products and they handle the printing, shipping, and customer service for you. The beauty of all these side gigs is that they're flexible. You can fit them into your current lifestyle without too much disruption at all. So now let's talk about the idea of passive income. I literally, I cringe every time I hear someone say passive income because it is a buzzword that is out there. But the reality is every side gig requires effort and requires attention. So there is no so-called passive income streams, in my opinion, and they all have to have a solid foundation and ongoing management. Because if you don't, what happens to your income that you have coming in as a side gig, they can end up being an expense. So the best way to approach this is to set realistic expectations and be prepared to put in the work. I mean, what do they say when we grow up? Nothing's for free? Well, it's true. Nothing is for free. So if you are already employed full-time or running your own business, you need to be balanced. It is the key to have a successful side gig. So before launching into any new venture, assess your time. Where can you carve out hours for your side gig? Set clear goals and map out realistic schedules. Trust me, you'll thank yourself later. I remember when I first started my first side gig, I was so excited that I didn't really fully assess my available time, and it led to burnout and nearly impacted my full-time job. So really, anything that I throw out there is the mistakes that I've made, the lessons learned, and best practices I've applied to my own life that has helped me succeed. I am offering that to you. So this was a tough lesson for myself to learn, but it taught me the importance of setting boundaries and maintaining a schedule. And the other thing that I've noticed out there as a business owner, being involved in other community events and organizations, I've noticed that people dive into side gigs without fully understanding the commitment. And then what ends up happening is that they start underperforming at their day jobs, which then, of course, strains relationships with the employers who do expect full dedication. And I get it. I would expect full dedication too. So to avoid this, communication is key. Openly talk about your commitments and manage your workload effectively. Again, I've seen it a few times this year, and where people who were upper level within their companies started their own side gigs. And then the overseer noticed that they weren't really fully living up to their potential at their day job. And that created such strain that just kept snowballing and snowballing. So make sure communication is there and key, and that you are managing your time effectively. So with all that being said, I know you got this. So are you ready to take the plunge? So these are some actionable steps to help you to start incorporating a side gig into your routine. So take out a pen, jot these skill sets down. So number one, assess your own skill sets. List out what you're good at and you're passionate about. This will help you guide you into choosing the right side gig. Next, research the market. Spend time understanding the demand and the competition for your chosen gig. Like, this is so important to do. There's tools out there like Google Trends. You could even browse relevant forums to see what else is out there on social media. There are definitely ways in which you can research the market to understand the demand and competition. And I'll also say this also helps you understand the time management that you're going to need for your side gig. Then after you've done that, we want to set those clear goals. Define what success looks like for you, whether it's earning a specific amount of money or gaining a new skill. Assess what these goals look like for you. You can write it down. You could cloud map. You could vision board. Just do something so you can start setting those clear goals for yourself. And then from there, you create a schedule. You block out the dedicated time each week for your side gig. So this is whether it's an hour a day or a few hours on the weekend. You need to block off that time and be consistent with the time that you have blocked. So you are your own accountability with this. So make sure that you are blocking off the time and sticking to what you said you were going to do. Now with that, assess over time how long it's actually taking you to implement these new skills that you're learning. So then you could effectively streamline your time management and your scheduling the more and more you get into your side gig. And then, of course, I'm going to say this, the final one is join a community. It is so important to surround yourself with like-minded individuals, whether it's online forums, virtual meetups, local meetups, social media groups. Connecting with others can provide support and accountability. So be sure to join a community. Well, there you have it. That's all you need, a roadmap to kickstart your side gig. Remember, it's not just about extra income. Really, side gigs should also be about personal growth and exploration. If you found this episode helpful, please share it with your friends and family. And don't forget to look into the Dandelion-Inc community. If you want more information, definitely sign up for our newsletter where we support each other in our entrepreneurial journeys. Thank you for tuning in to The Seed. Until next time, stay inspired and keep reaching for your dreams. Thank you, everyone, for listening in to The Seed. If you'd like to receive our weekly newsletter, go to Dandelion-Inc.com and click Let's Connect. And please be sure to subscribe to The Seeds podcast to hear more inspiring stories from other badass women that are all around us. Remember, behind every woman is a tribe of other successful women who have their back. To you all, thank you.